Now, I want to talk about price targets. So we're in that phase of the market where everyone has an idea, right? Like price targets for everything. What I want you to take away is that the price targets you see out in the wild, in the internet, they will all vary. They will all be different based on where that person entered the market. And this is true for any of them, whether that's a Bitcoin price target, a Solana price target, a SUI price target, an ADA price target, an XRP price target. Everyone's price targets that you see and hear about out there is going to be different depending on where that person entered the market. Newcomers and newbies, they will generally have a higher price target because they joined late. So imagine someone joins Solana here for the first time at 210. They are going to have a higher price target, like 300, 400, 500, 600. Why? Because they need it to go higher to see a profit. They are the ones that are usually like, oh no, we're still early. It's too early to sell. And it's typically because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. So again, people who join late, they're going to have higher price targets. Do you think people that join down here at, let's say $20, people that bought Solana for $20 or less in 2023, do you think they're out there saying, $600 Solana? Maybe, I'm sure there are some, but they're not the ones that need it. They don't need that to happen, right? Because they've already made multiples of their investment. So they don't need these crazy high price targets. Even if they bought at $50 or $70 or $80 or $100, like they don't need Solana to hit 1,000. It's the people who are buying at like $200 that are saying, oh, Solana, $800, $1,000. So that's why some people have really high price targets, because they, in a sense, they need it to go higher to see a profit. To see a profit they're happy with. Because yeah, if they bought at 200 and it's at 260, they're already in profit. But that's not enough for them because they are comparing the profit to people that bought down low. Toyin bought at 21. Amazing. Yeah, so you're like, did you sell any yet? Did you take profits? Or just moved your stops up? Scale out any yet? But like, see, if you're like Toyin and you bought at $21, you're not being a cultist, like die-hard cultist, being like, Solana to 1,000. I'm never selling until it hits 1,000. Like, no. If you bought at $21, you are well into profit at this point. And you don't need it to hit 1,000 because you've done really well with that investment already. So when you see price targets out there, remember that, please, what I just told you. And the best thing to do if you're being swayed, like if you don't know who to believe, the best thing to do is open the charts yourself. Open up the chart for that coin, for that crypto, and find areas of support and resistance yourself. Like this is what we do all the time together, right? You know how to do it. Find support resistance, draw your fib retracement tools, or if we're already at all-time highs, draw your fib extension tools, okay, the fib extension, and see where price could go. And mark out areas of confluence that shows you things are good, and mark catalysts in your chart that show you, this doesn't look so good right now. It's starting to look weak, so maybe I should stay out of this one. Which is, again, what we all do here together each and every week. So like for me, I just told you on Solana, I see a double top. And for me, that's the catalyst that I'm sharing with you. For me, that's like, that's looking kind of weak and it's not looking so good right now because of that multi-year double top. So let me stay out of this for now, like no new entries until it corrects to a better support floor. And remember, above this, above 260 for Solana, that's price discovery. Above all-time highs for any coin is price discovery, and we've never been there before. And technical analysis pretty much goes out the window, and we start entering the unknown again. Why do I say it's the unknown? Yeah, we still use fib extensions, like if we want to take our best guess at where price could go. But at that point, technical analysis doesn't help much because it's more a psychological tug of war between fear and greed in the market. So, for example, let's go back to BTC where we smashed out all-time highs of 74 and just flew. So at this point, what I mean by like technical analysis goes out the window and it becomes a psychological tug of war between fear and greed is like, are there more greedy people driving prices up? Or are there more fearful people who start taking profits and start selling? It's more of that, right? A tug of war between greedy people and fearful people, and less so technical analysis. Technical analysis is great when we've been there before, but when we've never been there before and it's price discovery and it's the dark side of the charts where we've never been, it's very hard to use technicals. So what you gotta use at that point is sentiment. And we've talked about sentiment. We've got the fear and greed index. Oh my goodness. Extreme greed. We're still in extreme greed. Look, so greedy. We've been in extreme greed for a while. Another sentiment data point is to look at the Google Trends, search trends, which we've talked about. Yeah. So it's sentiment, and really what you want to see is how are people feeling?